This video is specifically made for people known as flat earthers. If you are not such and you have landed somehow here by chance, I would recommend you to rather view other video of mine. The link is found in the description. That video is a compilation of various scenes from other videos about the International Space Station, International Scam Station. So preview them in my video and then please study the resources. They are in the description of that other video. When I started receiving those dozens of emails about the flat earth, in the beginning I was thinking these are just trolls. I am aware that the standards of humanity in terms of honesty have been lowered, but this surprised even me. When I actually realized that it is not troll, but that these are sincere people believing in this flat earth theory. The guru of the flat earthers, the Mahaguru of the flat earthers, Eric Dubai, says that the curvature of the earth that you see from airplanes with your own eyes is actually an optical illusion caused by the fact that the windows of the planes have fisheye effect. Now, if you haven't been on airplanes yourself, please ask anybody that has been and he will confirm that out of the airplane window you do not see things distorted, you see them in their actual proportions. During takeoff and landing, you see the airports and the earth around, and believe me, it looks pretty normal. There is no distortion, and they do not change the airplane windows during flight to give you other ones when you are in the clouds and you see the Earth's curvature. Now, before reviewing the interesting experiments of the flat earthers and this work of Eric Dubay, 200 proofs that the Earth is not a spinning ball, I would like to point your attention who is telling you all these things actually. Because the Earth is supposedly rotating like crazy with amazing speed, not only around its own axis but also around the Sun and the galactic center, and nobody feels anything of that, but I feel extremely dizzy when I try to comprehend the depth of dishonesty of the people who are telling you certain things. Excellent example, Eric Dubay, the guru of the flat earthers, is trying to disprove the spherical model of Earth. What to do? People fly directly from South America. For example, there is a route from Santiago, Chile to Sydney, Australia, and that would take a very long time if the Earth was not round. This is extremely problematic. So what Eric does is he says that such flights do not exist, although they are operating. You can check their statuses right now on the airport websites. Also, you can find many thousands of people in real life who have flown on those routes and have reached their destination on time. Time which is fully consistent with the round model of Earth. If you are a flat earther, please ask your inner self, are you comfortable with such standards of honesty? But enough about the gurus. What about the experiments? Simple, honest people have posted online their results of very much practical experiments. They see buildings across lakes that should be considerably below the horizon if the curvature of the Earth was correct, according to the textbooks of physics. Now here is a video brought to our attention by flat earthers. They are filming boats at the distance to show that they don't disappear at the horizon, but they simply become too small due to the visual perspective. But it seems they were so busy looking at the boats that they didn't notice the construction crane, the tip of the construction crane and the tip of the skyscraper at the background, which are sticking above the water. If the earth was really flat, the full land should have been visible, the full city behind, not just tips of the buildings. So if we are talking about actual experiment results, well, it seems very much like a curvature to me. is visible on the screen that the city is missing, only the tips are sticking out of the water behind. And what about the main point of the flat earthers themselves, that the ships that are so far away should be far below the horizon if the curvature existed? Well, it is actually a good thing that they want to inquire into the physics of the world around us. Here at the background you can again see two towers sticking out of the water without the full city being visible. Anyway, so they are optical illusions that are observed on water surfaces, and especially at great distances. I mean, sometimes mirages and things like that are observed even relatively near, not necessarily nearby. Do you notice how already that ship starts flowing in the air? It will be getting even worse. I assure you that it is not really flying. These are optical illusions. I have changed the speed of the video. Actually, this takes much longer for the ship to turn into a mirage and then gradually disappear. So based on this footage, it is silly to say that if I see it so far, it means the earth is flat. No, obviously, see the ship, it's in the air. Optical illusions do exist. Now, if you want to delve in the details of is it really possible for the optical illusions, as they are described in the physics textbooks, to make objects that are quite below the horizon to appear in this fashion that they are visible so far away, you will need to go into details, do actual research, study physics, and if you wish, you can doubt its validity and establish new physical laws with your own experiments. And I will give you even a shortcut of how you can find the most relevant to this query information more quickly. You should look in the books of history of physics and find out what people a few hundred years ago, what kind of experiments did they conduct to reach the conclusions they did, and you can try to replicate them, check if the results are valid, and make a proper conclusion. There could be mistakes, of course, everything is possible, but the chances are actually extremely low because most of these experiments are easily conducted and have been replicated by many ordinary people. If it was a question of some experiment that only 3 scientists have achieved in a high-tech laboratory, yeah, that's a religion. I mean, it could be true or not, it could be just straightforward lie. But when it comes to experiments replicated by hundreds and thousands of people, well, most likely they have been right. Or if that option seems too complicated for you and you just want to keep it very simple, whatever I see with my own eyes today, that's what I believe, and I don't want any explanations anymore. I see the ship in the faraway sea, so the earth must be flat. Well, if you're not interested in conducting any experiments whatsoever, then if you want to believe your own eyes today only, I'm showing you here. There seems to be a curve because the tips of the buildings are sticking out of the water, and if you believe that there is no optical illusion that can show ships that should be sunken far below the horizon, then the only logical conclusion out of this simple observation is that the curvature of the Earth is much smaller than the one in the official books of physics. This simple observation does not prove that there is no curvature. Moreover, the curvature is readily observed when you fly an airplane high in the sky. If you haven't done that, you can buy yourself a ticket. There are also budget airlines that provide extremely cheap tickets. Or even a faster method are the footages taken by absolutely amateur and honest people who have used balloons to take cameras very high in the atmosphere and even amateur rockets. You can see the footage for yourself. When those cameras get still, you definitely see a slight curvature. Okay, and we are on to the next experiment. Similar scenario is replicated when people stand on mountain peaks. So that's somewhat better conditions because distortions tend to be more above the bodies of water. So people claim to be seeing also peaks that should have been sunken below the horizon in their YouTube experiments. Okay, so what should you do next is first you have to check yourself if all the calculations are correct. Don't just believe them because somebody made them and they look scientific. First you check all the calculations and see if the experiment was conducted properly. If everything is still okay, then the next step is find an honest person with a degree of in physics. So many honest people have that. Not everybody who has studied physics in higher level is a member of an occult society. Please, they are sensible people as well, normal just like you. Ask them what is the explanation of the phenomena that you have observed. Listen very careful to their explanation and ask for supporting experiments that will illustrate the explanation that they provided to you. And then get sure that such experiments indeed have been conducted. You can find videos of them on YouTube as well. So get sure they are real. If there are no real ones and you're still not satisfied, then you have finally discovered something that will question the size of the curvature of the Earth or even its existence, which in turn may even lead to questioning the full model of the spherical Earth. And so you are into science, that's great. The next step for you is to find out a way to create a new, better model of the Earth. And since you are interested in science, please allow me to tell you what is the very basics of science, that this model should correspond to reality, to all the facts that you can observe about the Earth. That even includes the flight durations, for example. The flat Earth movement that you are a part to has nothing to do with establishing the actual shape of the Earth, whatever it is. I don't even care, actually it doesn't matter. If the gurus of the flat earthers had any interest in establishing the actual shape of the Earth, they would be working on experiments and methods of finding data that could contribute to this real model of the Earth, which they're not doing at all. Instead, they're shamelessly lying and stealthily promoting an image with extremely questionable origins. They are telling you that this image is both historic and obvious. It is not obvious. Has somebody taken a photo of the Earth from space to say that it is obvious? And yes, it is historic, but in what sense? Not because all of our forefathers believed in this model. This was the image introduced by the Church, not by Christ himself, but by the Church with the purpose of manipulating the masses. For example, in the Vedic literature, where the genuine ancient knowledge is in a relatively, I underline, a relatively pure form, we don't see this model of the Earth. We hear absolutely different things. We hear about planes of existence to which the modern physics doesn't even have equivalent terms. So the fact that we have not yet grown up enough To understand the cosmology of the Vedic literature doesn't give us the right to substitute it with a church fantasy. Not only the Flat Earth movement is taking no practical steps to find out the actual model of the Earth based on anything sensible, but on the other hand, they are actively working on preventing any such research. By distracting people's attention from actual physical experiments that should be conducted and are being conducted towards establishing the truth. But I don't think this is the main goal of the Flat Earth movement nowadays. Its main purpose is absolutely different. The problem is that many people started getting aware of the hoaxes of NASA and International Space Station and other space, actually scam missions. We don't know if they're sending anything to space or what is going on in these programs whatsoever. The only thing we know is that the images that they are selling us are computer generated while they lie to us that they are from space. So obviously they are hiding something. That is why they are trying to dress all that, to cover it like sandwich with the most dumb nonsense you can imagine, so that people will start associating these two things and will start making this connection in their minds. Oh, the NASA scam and the flat earth. So when people start discussing the space scams, the association with the flat earth nonsense will arise and people will think it is all nonsense. That's what it is all about. And does it even matter on what kind of earth do we live? Is it flat or round? The important is that in front of our very eyes, the human species is rapidly devolving. The social structures of law and order are undergoing controlled demolition. We are getting divorced from the essence of what being a human is anyway. And because independent, fair media is rising, created by honest people who don't want to lose their human essence, that's why the other party that is organizing the NASA scams, the space scams, and all the other scams and evils in our society, now they have organized the flat earth to anchor you in the deepest ignorance. Now, in the set material, the only channeled material that I think is genuine because it has its confirmations in the real world, it is set tells us, frankly, that we are quite ignorant of the law of physics and we are mistakenly thinking that the Earth is a ball floating in the space. He doesn't give much further detail, although at one other place he mentions that pole shifts occurred some 3 times in the past. So, according to him, there are poles, whatever that means. But what he says is that our very idea of space, the way we explain it, is highly mistaken. So apparently we do have yet a lot to learn about the true laws of physics and cosmology and astronomy, and we will find out the truth when we start actual research. The truth will not appear by believing liars.